Timestamp August 19th, 8/19, 2025. Almost 9 a.m. I just got done burying Trip. And that was my dad's old man Chihuahua. He was 13 or 14. Personally, not like real emotionally attached to either one of the Chihuahuas. You know, they're my parents, and they got them after we had been evicted. After they had evicted Sammy. So we had very little contact with them because, depending on the day of the week, we were either my parents' saviors or felons. But I know that dog was important to my dad. There were many times this year, as we were trying to navigate all the shenanigans. Mom was in the hospital. My dad would walk around with that Chihuahua. I've said it before, like Paris Hilton, just tucked under his arm, like a handbag. Wearing shorts, my ankles itch from foliage. So I buried him next to Lorge's. That's my 17-year-old cat. When she passed, I called my parents and pretty much begged them to. I didn't really have to beg my mom. My mom was pretty much, yeah, bring her. Because I know that this house is the closest thing to any property we're going to keep in Florida. Because George Station will be scuttling that. Leonardo, I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know where the path is taking us. So I wanted Lorgia on Homestead, you know. But when I called my mom, she was pretty much, yeah, bring her. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, bring her here. And I buried her next to Annie. That was my dad's Chihuahua. It was a Chihuahua Poodle mix my dad had for years. Absolutely loved that little thing. I mean, towards the end of it, she had strokes. Only one of her legs worked. They had to carry her to use the bathroom. They had to assist her. She was furniture with fur. But that didn't matter to my dad, and I get it. My dad typically asks every phone call, and he may never talk to me again because, you know, I'm no son of his. Yeah, it still hurts a little bit. I know. Dementia. I know. Still cuts. Am I telling the truth? He asks every phone call, how are my boys? How are my little buddies? I'm gonna tell him the truth. I'm not gonna lie to him. Tanner's still here. It'd be nice if we could get him to go outside. That would be swell. Trip, despite his weakness, is almost 14 years old, I think, if I'm doing the math right. So I want to say when they got them, they were 10 and 12. So that would make him 14, actually 14, 15. Yeah. Little slow, a little bit of a limp here and there. Still tried to go outside. Gave it at least 105, you know. Cute little, like, smushed teddy bear face. Cute little guy. I'm gonna be honest with my dad though, if he asks. If I talk to him, and if I talk to him, he's probably gonna ask at some point. Tired of the. There's been enough lying, in this household. We're going to look at truth even if we don't like it. So, got my aerobic rush for the morning. Digging a hole, as the sun comes up. I've got a lot of really great skills and abilities. I can't stop those things from happening. Mortality sucks. I understand Victor at times, So, just wanted to, because I'm chronicling the life, just wanted to hop on and let you all know that happened. And I texted pics. I haven't gotten a response yet. I don't know if she's not up yet or if she and the kids are working in the yard and she just doesn't have her phone on her. She may have her phone, 20 feet away next to a cold drink in her purse. I don't know. It is possible. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him the truth though. I'm not gonna open up with, "Hey Dad, your dog's dead," but I'm gonna, if he asks, I'm gonna let him know, hey, yeah, he passed on Tuesday, about 7 a.m. I just checked on him, and I could tell he was short, he was rough. I left the room and I did a couple things with a couple of boxes in the living room, and I came back in and I realized I didn't see him breathing, I didn't see him moving. I was like, shit. Yeah. So, sometime in between 7 and 7:30. Take a shower here. Keep working on what I gotta work on, right? Try and make it not 2 years. And Tanner, if you're still alive by the time we're done, we'll still take you with us. Nobody gets left behind. But the whole potty training thing that you already know how to do, and I know that you do, and the only reason you reverted is because my dad wasn't enforcing it. Oh, we're going to work on that. You're going to remember what it is to go outside and use the bathroom on a regular basis. He's just staring at me. You got that defiant teenager stare in your eyes. Yeah? Alright. It's true though. Trip tried. He'd go out probably half the time I took Scrappy out. Tanner, you could force him, but otherwise he'll take one look at you and run the other way. It's because the floor in the garage is how we do it. No. But my dad, because of wasn't enforcing it. You know, walks around with Trip under his arm, and Tanner is free to do whatever Tanner wants. And I saw Tanner pee on the rug one time, and my dad just watched him and giggled. And it was like, this is your rug. This is your carpet he's peeing on. I don't quite get. That wasn't like a stunning punchline. This is your dog peeing on your carpet, and you think it's funny? But that's just another. They find things funny, inappropriate times, whatnot. It's pretty normal. But it's weird to see it when it's your dad. Because, 20 years ago, my dad would have been like, "What are you doing?" Been a totally different vibe. Wouldn't have been 5-year-old. Exactly. So anyway, I already had breakfast. I had some cereal. Fruity Pebbles. Nothing fancy, but just yummy, lazy. Fed Janus, medicated him. He's looking good. He is starting to get the hang of the whole balance thing, despite the narcotics. He's doing pretty good. And he not only sniffed my hand, he put his on my hand and was touching while inhaling. I'm making progress, I think. I'm willing to fight, I'm willing to fight. But I can't stop the aging thing. Limits to my mojo. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. It's short, but that's okay, because I've already had a really interesting morning, and that shower sounds so good. So, make it a great day.